Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, we're off to the races, and we have a Golden Cross. It hit at $220 even, and it usually does around $3 at a minimum, but sometimes it can do a dollar or $1.50. So far, we've got $1 out of a Golden Cross. We will see what it does here. Um, so that's what's going on with Golden Crosses. And we have a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute currently. We have a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15 minute. Let's check our lag. If you lag is the difference between when Grandpa is talking and when you get to hear it. Usually 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. If it's over a minute, I would say you probably shouldn't trade Grandpa's buy and sell signals. And if you do trade Grandpa's buy and sell signals, do it at your own risk. Grandpa's just talking, so I give the buy and sell signals in the Heikin ASHI reverse engulfing candles, and so that's if you want to utilize them and you know your lag is good, go for it. If not, just watch and see how it goes. Okay, Jeff says, good morning from Topeka. I believe he's loading down in Topeka, heading up to Super Value in Hopkins, Minnesota is where he's going to. He got himself a good load, home load, so that's good. He said it's very sunny down there. We've got cloudy skies here. It's nice, cool day. Got an inch of rain yesterday. Beautiful rain. Check your lag. We're still under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. That's what we got going. Let's see, the current price is $220.70 approximately. And the bond markets are closed today, and the bond market is actually much bigger than the stock market, and so it'll be fun to see what goes on here. The banks are all closed today. However, the NASDAQ is open, and the New York Stock Exchange is open, so that means Tesla is open. So I will tell you that we're currently looking for a new bottom pivot point, and that 214.38, the low on Friday, that possibly could be our new low pivot point, but it will be a day or so before Grandpa knows for sure. Maybe several days yet before I know for sure. And so until then, I have no idea if it is or not. I do know that our top pivot point was at 265 on the top side, so we dropped $50. So it is we dropped a little more than $50, just a little over. So it is possible that is our pivot point, but like I say, I don't know. And also, the dominant trend is currently down. The dominant trend, in order to have that, you have to have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. and we still have a buy signal in the monthly and the weekly, but we lost the daily about 10 days ago now. So the trend, let the trend be your friend. You want to trade with the trend, and until we get a buy signal in the daily, the trend is going to be down. So I'll show you the daily quickly here, just give you an idea what it looks like. There it is right there. Here's the daily chart, and this trend line here has gone back for 3 years. Currently, when we hit it, it'll be around the two, well, it's a descending line, so it could be around the 210, 212 area that we would actually hit this line, anywhere between 210 and it will act as support when we hit it. And Grandpa's line could be up. Some of my charts, like the 4 hour, are right on that 214 area where we already pivoted and turned, so we might have bounced off it already in the 4 hour chart. But in the daily, we haven't quite hit it yet, but as you can see, we're close. Oh, let's see. We're 6 minutes to the open. Good luck, everybody, today. Let's see. Trying to see if I got a messed up deal going here. Still under a buy in the 15. Still under a buy in the 5. And we're under a buy signal in the 1 currently. Let's see. I think we have a good shot at possibly hitting 244.50 in a few days or a week or so. Not that that's going to help you a whole lot. I closed below 213.70. If we close or open below 213.70, you can be looking for 204. Okay, just letting you know. And followed by 197 and 177. On the upside, that's the downside I was just giving you. On the upside, we're looking for 223.30. That's where Grandpa wants to dump just a few shares that I picked up for cheap on Friday to the 227.40. Might possibly top us out today. But with Tesla, anything is possible. This thing can just take off and run just crazy. But 227.40, we're going to hit some resistance. We're going to have some resistance at that 223.30, then 227.40, and that is possible today. And like Wednesday, 244.50 may be possible. 250's resistance, and of course 265, and you know the drill if you've been listening at all. And like I say, we might have made a new pivot point on Friday, but I just we're looking for a new pivot point. Until we get one, it's down. We're going down until we get one. And I just don't know. 232.25 to 235.75 area. Very possible in the next couple days, right around that 230. 225 to 235.75 area seems likely here. I think we're going to battle it out here for a while in this 215 area to 230 area. That's what Grandpa thinks, but that's just Grandpa's opinion. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at this 15 minute. I think we might have reverted to a sell signal in the 15 minute. And also, we have a sell in the 1 minute. We're 2 minutes to the open. We have a sell in the 1 minute. We have a sell in the 5, and we have a sell in the 5 minute. The 1, the 5, and the 15 are all currently a sell signal. If I'm reading that right, and the 15, I'm not quite sure, but we do have a sell in the 1 and the 5. I think we might have a buy in that 15, but anyway, we're under a sell in the 1 and the 5. Good morning, DLA says. Just letting you know I'm working a bit this week, so it won't be on much. Hope y'all makes some money. Well, DLA, thank you for checking in with Grandpa. And you got to make money. He does carpentry and builds houses. DLA says that people should think about eternity every once in a while. He does. That DLA is a sweetheart. Okay, we're off to the races. We have a sell in the 1 and the 5, and we're going straight down here at the open. Good luck, everybody. She switched just prior to the open to a sell, which would make sense because we're supposed to open at 218.50. We did Grandpa hit the opening of 218.50, the fair opening price. I hit that in the pre-market back at 4 a.m. And we're probably going to hit it here again shortly after the open. Heading down, we have a sell in the 1 minute and the 5 minute currently. It's going to be fun times. She gets down there low enough. I think it's a buying opportunity here. I also think that we're going to probably, if 214.38 is our new pivot point, we'll very likely go down within 10 or 20 cents of it and reverse back up. That's usually what it does with a pivot point. I see that over and over again where we will go down and come right back up. We have a massive bull flag in the 1 minute. Still under a sell in the 5 minute. But we're under a sell in the 1 minute with a massive bull flag. She bounced right back up. Grandpa wants it to go up and take out these few shares here. So I currently have an average of 236.70. So that's how far off Grandpa is. Grandpa had an opportunity to sell shares last Thursday, and I was up $250, and but I was holding out for 300. Got a stubborn streak, and I was going against the dominant trend, and I knew it, and I was going against the pivot point, and I knew that too, and that's why Grandpa's in the predicament he's in right now. I had my opportunity and wouldn't take my money. And I know there's others that were up that are still along that had a chance to get out and didn't. Grandma's another one, and it wasn't Grandma's fault that Grandpa wouldn't sell her shares when she was way up. Grandma ain't happy with Grandpa, I can tell you that. So yeah, um, and keep in mind you're playing against a supercomputer that's AI smart, and boy, there's some big orders coming in. Just seen some buy orders, 26,000 shares. Just blinked and it filled. On the other hand, there were 15,000 on the sell side. Somebody was doing some big, right in that 220.50 area. She's bouncing up some. Still under a sell in the 5 minute. Still under a sell here in the 5 minute. I'm struggling right now with. I wish DLA was talking with Grandpa. I'm struggling with that 1 minute right now. I'm a little bit undecided. Treasonous Trucker is with us. Good morning from Little Rock. Great day for trading. Yes, it is. That Treasonous Trucker. We're under a sell in the 5 minute. She's looks like she's going down. Exciting times. Heading for Grandpa's 218.50 opening price. Where we got within 20 cents. I hit it in the pre-market at 4 a.m., but I'm going to hit it again here shortly the way it looks. The fair opening price today was 218.50. That's what Grandpa calculates. I calculate the fair opening price. I got to let Murphy out. He's got to go to the bathroom. We just woke up. You know how it is when you wake up and you got to go to the bathroom. I got to go to the bathroom. I better ring the bell. It's a beautiful day. Like I say, the banks are all closed today, but we are open here at Day Trading with Grandpa. Trade at your own risk. Check your lag. Make sure that you're not listening to Grandpa too far out. If you're over a minute out on lag, I would not trade Grandpa's buy and sell signals. I got my clock up if you want to check your lag. Let me know if you can figure out your lag. That would be nice. And Treasonous Trucker is down in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I believe he got a home load also. He told me the other night, I just can't remember for sure where he was headed to, but I think it was home, back to Minnesota area. I shouldn't say because I just don't know. Oh, we're still under a golden cross, and let's see, 220 to 221.90. So we've got a $1.90 out of our golden cross so far. Usually it does at least $3, but the other day it did a couple of $1.50 ones. So anything is possible with them golden crosses and death crosses. But I have seen $23.70 on a golden cross and 15.50 and 12.70 many times, right around $12.70, $12 upside on a golden cross. So I'll get that clock back off. Let me know if you got a chance to check the lag. Okay, so Grandpa got the open within 10 minutes. we went down through that 218.50 area, and we're right back near it right now. That is the fair price. Currently about a $4 range from high to low. That's what we got going. And let's see. Yeah, still sell signal in the 5 minutes, still sell signal in the 1 minute. You know, I think that 15-minute is a buy signal. Um, yeah, it is. We are under a buy signal in the 15-minute. And we're borderline on being a buy signal in the 1 minute. We have a buy signal in the 1 minute. So we have a buy in the 1 minute and the 15-minute. However, we have a sell signal in the 15-minute, or the 5 minute, I mean. The 5 is still a sell. However, the 15-minute is buy signal. And the 1 minute. The 1 minute is a buy. So a buy in the 1 minute and the 15-minute, sell in the 5, and we're under a golden cross. It hit at $220, and it actually hit at 220.35. So 220.35 and $3 is 223.35, and that's usually a minimum of what you get out of the one of those. But it can do less. So right now we've just got $1.90 out of it, out of that golden cross. Buy signal in the 1 minute. Still a sell in the 5, and the 15-minute is a buy signal with a massive wick. I'll show you that 15-minute just to show you what Grandpa's looking at here. There it is. There's your 15-minute. Look at the wick on that thing. But we are in a buy signal in this crazy mess in the 15-minute. Get back over to the 5 minute. 1 minute is still a buy signal. Current price is $218.80. And in about 3 minutes, the market should start stabilizing a little bit. Usually, the blinking starts stabilizing around 9:45 every day, just like clockwork. And we have a bear. Well, I think we have a bear flag in the 1 minute currently. We're still under a sell in this 5 minute. Tell you right now. I'm trying to figure out that 1 minute. It's so close to being a sell signal. I just don't think this one engulfs into that one. So I can't give it a sell signal yet. But it's definitely a bear flag at least. But the 5 is absolutely a sell still. And we made a little bit lower low here. I believe she went down to 218. 218 on the money. And that's all I know about that. 214.38 was our low on Friday, and Grandpa's hoping that that may be our new bottom pivot point. However, I do not know yet. It could end up being 204 or 197. We've got our top pivot point was 265, so we've got a little over $50 on that pivot point so far. But I've seen well over $120 between pivot points before, so sometimes it does $30-40, sometimes it does 50, sometimes it does 150 between pivot points. So and the dominant trend is down. The dominant trend is down. And what that tells Grandpa is that Grandpa should be letting the trend be his friend. And if not, you pay the price. That's what you do. Because odds are it's going to go with the trend for the most part. You can trade against the trend, but when you get your profit, you should get out. And Grandpa did not do that on Thursday. So, yeah, they're buying. They just bought 10,000 shares in a blink here at 217.50 area. That makes it bounce up a little bit, not much, but a little. 217.40 is our new low of the day. Sell signal in the 5 minute, and that 15 minute is just absolutely a mess. We still have a buy signal in that 15 minute, and it's just gone down. It's gone down about $3. In the 15 minute chart, a retracement of $3 on a bear flag is nothing. You can get $7-8 ones. And I believe we're in a bear flag in the 1 minute with a buy signal still. But the 5 minute is an absolute sell signal, and it's following that sell signal in the 5 currently. So we shall see. We shall see. Things should stabilize here. We're at past the 945. It's 947. Yeah, we're looking for a new bottom pivot point. I'm going to talk about that till the cows come home, because, if the dominant trend is down, and we're searching for a new bottom pivot point, and we don't know what it is yet. And but we will know, and when we do know, uh, and we're looking for to get us a buy signal in this daily. Uh, the quickest we'd get a buy signal in the daily would be by tomorrow afternoon, sometime. 217.25 is the new low, and okay, buy signal in the 1 minute. She's clean as can be now, and still selling that 5 minute. We might have come close here to bottoming out, but it's too early to tell. Some numbers you might want to be looking for today on the upside are 223.30. We have some resistance there. I expect to see that number easily today yet. 227.40 is possible today. 227.40 is possible. We got resistance there. In over the next few days or week, whatever, 244.50. And then above that, we have resistance at 250 and 265. On the bottom side, if we close or open below 213.70, that won't be good. That will not be good. Then you're looking for 204. So, but we haven't done that yet. We're under a buy signal in the 1 minute. We're under a buy signal in the 15 minute, but we're still under a sell signal in the 5 minute, and she is going straight back up. New low of 217.25. So about $4.75 range today from high to low so far. I would anticipate, $7 to $10 range here with Tesla. We had some massive divergence on Friday. Let me tell you what it did. We had lower prices with higher volume of 57 million more shares. And the day before that, we had the same scenario, but only like 13 million shares. But that's an early warning, but it's bullish that we had that many shares going up. Grandpa watches that divergence pretty close. So, and that was Friday, and we've already bounced up. So, it looks like we may be getting a sell in the 1 minute again. Sell in the 1 minute. Grandpa's having a real hard time reading that 15-minute chart because it's got what do you call it? Just a weird indecision candle, and sometimes they can go either direction off of those. So I'm calling it a buy signal in the 15, but it's pretty much a very undecided type of an affair. And we are under a buy signal in the 1 minute and a sell in the 5. The 5 is still a sell. The 1 is absolutely a buy, and we are going up. are going up, and Grandpa has got to go let Murphy out to the bathroom. So Grandpa will be back in 3-4 minutes, and we'll talk trading when I get back. So far, we're in a buy in 1 minute, and we're in a sell in the 5, and we're in a buy in the 15 as best I can tell. Dominant trend is down. I will be back 3-4 minutes. Okay, we headed back down. We are under a sell signal in the one. Oh, wait a second. I'm too quick on the draw. We're still under a buy signal in the 1 minute with a bear flag. And we're still under a buy signal in the 15 with a bear flag. And we do have a sell signal in the 5 minute currently yet. So we're still under a sell signal in the 5 minute. We are under a golden cross, and all it's given us so far is about $1.50 approximately. Usually, and that could be it for it. We had some small ones the other day. Usually you get at least $3. $2.50, $3 at least. And up to $23.70 is what I've seen in a Golden Cross before. We got Treason's trucker out trucking today. He's down in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a beautiful area. And Jeff, he's over by Topeka heading for Minnesota, the land of the 10,000 lakes and 50 billion mosquitoes. Yeah, the state bird in Minnesota, I believe, is the mosquito. They're bigger than a blackbird. Still under a buy in that 1 minute with a bear flag. Still under a buy in the 15 with a bear flag. And we've got about what do we got for a bear flag? About a $4 bear flag in that 15 minute, but that's just the retracement. However, the 5 minute is a clean sell signal. She's still a clean sell signal in the 5 minute. The S&P is up and the NASDAQ is up currently. Dominant trend is down. The trend is your friend. It's been down for 10 days. $217.25 is the low of the day. So far, since the open, and $222.90 area is your high of the day. She's trying to make another new low here shortly. Hasn't quite managed it yet. 217.10 is your new low. She's coming down. 5 minute is a sell signal. Might get some buying opportunities. Will she go down and bounce off that? Is 214.38 going to hold us? That's the question. It's the $1 million question. Will it hold? If 214.38 is our new bottom pivot point, if it is, we should come. Usually, we'll come within about anywhere from 10 to 30 cents of it again somewhere, and turn back up again. Could be today, could be tomorrow, we don't know. We're making new lows, I know that. 217.05. Oh man, they just bought at the 217 area. They just bought 60,000 shares. Somebody just filled 60,000, but she is coming down. 216.30. She's dropping like a rock. Uh, okay, we do have a sell signal in that 1 minute, and we have a sell in the 5. I see it. I see the sell signal. I was calling it a bear flag, but it is a sell signal in the 1 minute. 1 minute is a sell, and the 5 minute is a sell. 215.40, new low of the day. If we turn up before 214.38, that would give us a good chance that the pivot point is the 214.38. But if we don't, all bets are off on that pivot point. The dominant trend is down. Remember that when you're trading. Always the trend is your friend. Grandpa's plan is when she stabilizes today and starts moving sideways, probably do a little scalping. That's what I'm trying to do currently. I've been trying to scalp before it got going because I'm already stuck long. 223. 223.30. I'm expecting to see that number sometime today or close to it. And above that, 227.40. I think will probably top us out if we can get there today. And on the bottom side, it's the 214.38. Will it hold us? That's the question. 215.10 is our new low. Sell in the 5 minute. It's never been nothing but a sell in the 5 minute. The 1 minute goes back and forth. But we are absolutely in a sell in that 5 minute until we see different. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we are waiting for. Oh. I'll put the clock up if you want to check your lag, you guys. If you want to check your lag, and if you get a chance, let Grandpa know what your lag is, please, so I get a handle on it. So you get a handle on it. You don't want to be trading with a long lag. Or at least you like to know how far away Grandpa is. Werner is selling the 1 minute and the 5 minute. She's going down. Looking to see if 214.38 is going to hold. If we can turn it above that number, that could possibly be our bottom pivot point. But we do not. Even if it does turn before that, doesn't mean it's our bottom pivot point. Grandpa's got to do a lot of calculating to figure that out yet, and it may be a day or two before we know. The daily is not looking good, I can tell you that. It'll be now, well, it's too early to tell, but tomorrow afternoon would be the soonest that we could get a reversal in that thing and possibly the next day. So I don't know if you can see the lag or not. If you do, let me know. 14,000 shares. They trying to fill at, I think they filled it at 215. I think it was a market maker. Market makers provide the liquidity needed for the market to run smoothly and function properly, and they have the ability to buy and sell. Most of the market maker buying and selling is done within $3 of either side of the price point. However, they have the ability to buy and sell well over $100 on either side of the price point. And they do. That's what Grandpa calls the blinking, is what the market makers are doing. And it very often can give Grandpa a tell on where things are headed. I'm going to look here and see what I can see in the blinking currently. Currently, they're buying at 202.30. Down below, 202.30 is probably in your future. And up above, they are shorting at 228. 228 on the top side, 228.30 right now. I can literally watch this blinking up above and down below, and tell what color a 1 minute candle is going to be before it even forms by watching the blinking. They're currently buying at 202.40, 202.50, down below. 215.05 is our new low. 228.20 is where they're shorting at, up above. 228.30. Looks like she might be trying to move sideways here a little bit. Another 15 minutes, it should start stabilizing. Usually stabilizes and runs sideways around 10:30 area Eastern time. Sell signal in the 5 minute. We may have a buy signal here in the 1 minute shortly. Another 15-20 seconds, we'll know. Too early to know. Still a sell in this 5 minute. This could end up being a good sign if we can hold that 214.38 area and reverse upward. That would be a good sign that the pivot point might be 214.38. That would be huge to know that. Yeah, we're still under a sell. This thing's going down. Oh man, they're buying 24,000 shares at 215. They just filled that. 14,000 shares. 24,000 shares. 14. Their line in the sand is the 215 right now. They're buying like crazy. They broke through it. She's going down. We made a new low. 214.38 is not your new pivot point. This is not good. She broke through it. We got a new low at 214.34. That's nasty. That's nasty. So we know about that. Now we'll find out if 214.38 34 is our new pivot point. We don't want to go below, well, we don't want to close below 213.70 $213.70. If we close below that number today, you got to look for 204. That, but we haven't gone there yet. We can go through it. We can go through the 213.70. We just can't close or open there below it. It's your line in the sand. We broke our low up Friday. That's nasty. Selling the 1, selling the 5. Selling the 1 minute, selling the 5. How low will she go? That is the question. 214.20, new low. 214.08. Heading right for our 213.70 the way it looks. 213.80. Oh boy. Selling the 1, selling the 5, straight down. Gonna check the 30-minute here. 30-minute is a sell signal, and I'm sure the hourly is a sell signal. The 5-minute is a sell signal, and the 1 minute is a sell signal. The 15-minute is a mess. I'm getting tired of looking at that 15-minute because it seems like almost every day lately it's been just a nightmare to even look at. But we predominantly go by the 1 minute, the 5-minute. 213.74 is your new low. $213.70 is our line in the sand. It closed below that. We closed the day below it. 204 is in your future. That's a fact. That is a fact. Grandpa's thinking about grabbing a few shares down here. Gonna switch it over to daily. I don't think I'm going to get that because, well, I might get it. Who knows? Try to get a few at this 213.75 area. Probably still under a sell in the 5-minute and the still under a sell in the 1 minute and the 5-minute, the 30-minute and the hourly. The 15-minute, it's a mess. It's so messed up I can't even tell you. Looks like Grandpa's gonna get his fill at 213.75 possibly. Maybe, maybe not. Let's say the odds are good I'll get it and wish I didn't get it. Grandpa's hoping to do some scalping back and forth here today if we get a bounce up. Dominant trend is currently down. We're searching for a new bottom pivot point. And from the time we actually get it, it's usually a few days or so before I'll know that that's it. They're buying pretty strong at the 214 area. 20 seconds from now, we'll know if we have a buy in the 1 minute. It's possible. It's possible we might have a buy in the 1 minute. I'm going to try buy some at 214. Because it looks like it might be turning. Yeah, we have a buy in the 1 minute. Sell in the 5 minute. I don't think Grandpa's going to probably get his fill quite yet. We have a buy signal in the 1 minute. She's heading back up. Up, up, up and away. 214.75 is 85 is the current price. Buy signal in the 1 minute. Sell in the 5, sell in the 30, sell in the hourly. But we do have a buy in the 1 minute. Well, is this our turning point? I don't know. I don't know if it'll just go up a couple bucks in reverse or what it's going to do here. I do not know. DLA's back at his job down there in Nashville, building houses and making the community a better place. That's what he's doing. He's got those twin little boys and he has to work them so he can buy diapers and go to the Waffle House. He's a good husband. He mows the lawn and does dishes and vacuums and takes out the garbage. His wife is extremely happy. She gives him twin little boys. He named them Model S and Model Y. That's their name. Well, he named them Mac and Jesse, and then he asked his wife if he could change their names, so they did, to Model Y and Model S. And so they're busy with them little babies. That's what they do. Yeah, I think still a sell signal in this 5 minute. Not even no indication of turning. We are under a buy in the 1 minute, but that could be $1 or $2, or it might turn us. You just don't know. You just don't know. Current price is $216.20. Low, we made a new low today at $213.74. Grandpa's looking for a new bottom pivot point. You know, I should have been talking about this pivot point thing to you guys a long time ago. I just didn't think of talking about it. I know what it is all the time. I just haven't talked about it until Friday. Thanks a lot, Grandpa. But we knew the dominant trend was down, and we've all had our chances to get out of our stuff with a profit, and Grandpa didn't do it. Grandma didn't do it. Okay, we are real close to getting a death cross in the 5 minute. It would hit at 219.60. Very likely that when it hits, it won't even matter, possibly. It's hard to tell if it'll matter or not. But we'll have already all we got out of it is not even $2 on our golden cross so far, and we haven't hit it yet. But if we keep coming up here, we're under a buy signal in the 1 minute. We're getting a green candle in this 5 minute. Let's see, how long do we gotta wait? Another minute and 15 seconds. We would have a buy signal in the 5 minute. Now that would give us an indication that we are taking off. Up, 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 and away. That would give us an indication we're on our way up. For real. Okay, still a buy in the 1, and still too early to call it in the 5 minute, but she's looking pretty. She's looking pretty. But not yet. Not yet. Grandpa drinks about a gallon of coffee today. Yeah, we got a lot of firewood put up on Saturday. A lot of people came and helped, and the kids were just like ants. You know, it talks about ants in the Bible, and look at the ants, how they work, old sluggard type of deal. And then we had like 10 little ones working. They wanted to work. It was play for them. Another 30, 35, 40 seconds, and we'll know if we have a buy signal in this 5 minute. But anyway, those little kids, little girls and little boys, they took their little wagons and they hauled wood back and forth to the woodshed and stacked and helped, and they were just amazing. I can't even believe how much they did. It was just a joyous time. We had hot dogs, and we had Long Johns, and we had donuts, and we had potato chips, and Grandpa brought his lawn chair. I brought my lawn chair, and they get a bang out of that. Grandpa brings his lawn chair everywhere he goes. And, I help, but I got to take breaks now and then. When you're 97, you don't want to get too wild. But I did what I could do, and I'm more there for entertainment. I entertain the troops and give them encouragement. But yeah, now we got Dusty's getting a semi-load of logs, and Josh has already got one. We're going to go over and help him here in the near future, and we got probably 4 cords left to get cut up and split over at Pastors yet. So we'll get back over there. Hopefully this weather will hold. We got an inch of rain on yesterday on Sunday. Okay. We're up here in the UP, right on Lake Michigan, or no, Superior. The Edmund Fitzgerald sunk just right offshore out here, not too far. Not too far from where Grandpa is. I like that. That was a good tune. Okay. Yeah, we absolutely have a buy signal in the 5 minute and the 1 minute. She is going up. And we still have a buy signal from the very beginning in the 15 minute. And she's heading back up there also, of course. Sell in the 30 minute and the sell in the hourly. We're still under a golden cross. That death cross is not hit. She is not hit. And it might not hit, for a while. We just don't know. Bouncing around that 217, 40, 50 area. And rising. She's on her way up. She's on her way up. Grandpa didn't get his fill down here. I missed that one. I was trying at 214. But she reversed upward, and that's fine because Grandpa's got plenty of shares. For right now, 217.50 is the current price. Hoping to do a little bit of scalping today. Possibly, if it starts moving sideways. We're looking for 223.30 on the upside, and we're also looking for 227.40. I think that 227 area very likely will top us out today. However, over the next few days, I think we have a good shot at seeing the 232 to 235 area. And then followed by 244.50, possibly in sometime this week yet, or into the beginning of next week. The dominant trend is down. The trend is your friend. Unless you go against the trend, like Grandpa does from time to time, then the trend is not your friend. You want the trend to be your friend. And now we have a better chance than before of the 213.74 could be our new bottom pivot point. Is that a possibility? Yep, it is. It is a possibility. Our top pivot point was 265. And so we got 213.74 is our bottom pivot point, which we won't know for a few days. But if it is, we're about $51, right around $51 and change between pivot points. That's a respectable pivot point. That tells Grandpa is a fairly good chance, not that it will be, but a chance that it will be our new bottom pivot point. We're currently under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. For those of you that are new here, see this big candle right here, the red one? Forget about the wicks on it. The body of this one, not the wick. Well, the wick is too, but the wick don't matter in Heikin ASHI. This one engulfs into that one, followed by a green candle. This is the 5 minute chart, so you have to wait about 4 minutes to even know that this thing is green. And once you know this is green, then you have a buy signal in the 5 minute. Okay? And I'll show you the 1 minute. It's not as clean, but it's a signal. So here you have the big red candle. This one's engulfed into it, that one's engulfed into it, and this red one is also engulfed into it. And this is the 1 minute, but this is a strong signal. The more red candles that engulf into the big one, the stronger the signal in a 1 minute chart. And you'll find that to be true over time. And off we go to the races straight up with 1 minute chart. Heikin ASHI, reverse engulfing method is what Grandpa uses. And here you have the 15 minute, or the 5 minute, I mean. 5 minutes, a clean, beautiful buy signal now. And it will remain a buy signal until we get a sell signal. 30 minute, I believe, is still a sell signal. Yes, it is. And the hourly is also a sell signal currently. Them are the higher time frames, but it takes that, it takes them a long time to change over. So you're currently under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. She's heading back up. Okay, Mr. Mum bought 20 at 214.95. I would say you did the right thing there, young man. You're looking pretty. So he got in just under 215. That was excellent. I'll tell you, that guy is sharp. Grandpa likes to say that he's got intelligent friends, and I do. I like to surround myself with people that are smarter than Grandpa by far, hoping that it will rub off on Grandpa. And they make their own decisions. They make their own decisions. Grandpa just talks and tells them what Grandpa sees, and hope that I'm somewhat of a help and not a hindrance. And yeah, that was a good buy-in. You're looking pretty there, Mr. Mum. Boy, that 1 minute looks pretty. Even the 5 minute looks pretty. So keep in mind, until we see different, the dominant trend is down, but that could change even as soon as by tomorrow afternoon if we get the right candle set up. Currently, we don't have it. But it's she's inching up. With the daily, I'm not going to know until this afternoon. Later today I will come back around 6:30 and do a short live stream, and at that point in time I'll give you the the fair, what Grandpa calculates as the fair opening price for Tuesday in Tesla. And I will say that I'm about 90% right, but when I'm wrong, it's usually by about $10. But usually I get that fair opening price in pre-market or right near the open. I've got it I got it a couple times today, so within got it at 4 a.m. at the Chinese Open. I'm really good at getting at the Chinese Open. Why, I don't know. I'm starting, I do speak Chinese. Maybe that's why. But, yeah, good job, Mr. Mum. He snagged some cheap shares down there. That'll make your average a little bit better there, young man. Yeah, that'll make her better. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we're looking for that 223 area. Grandpa wants to. I bought some cheap shares on Friday, and I want to unload them at just 15 of them at 223.25, and try to rebuy them again for $2-3 less if we get moving back and forth sideways. So far, we're sailing straight up. We're getting a bear flag in 1 minute right now, but it is not a sell signal. We still have a buy in the 5 and the 15. And we still have a buy in the 1 minute. But we are getting a bear flag. It's only a bear flag in the 1 minute. This thing is going up. She is going up. It will not go. It'll only go so far in that 1 minute with a bear flag. 2-3 candles and back up you go. That's what it does. I'll show you that 1 minute just so if you're new here or whatnot and you want to see what a bear flag looks like, I'll show you one. This is a buy signal in 1 minute, and it was a strong one. We had 3 red candles engulfed into that one. Green candle, you're off to the races. But here, we need a green candle that fits into this one. And here's your bear flag right here. It was a 1 candle bear flag, and she's already broken it and heading back up, just like Grandpa said. But so we got us a bear flag, and the 1 minute is nothing but a buy signal, and the 5 minutes nothing but a buy signal, and the 15 is nothing but a buy signal. 30-minute and the hourly are still sell signals, but it takes quite a while to change those. We're going up. We are going up. Mr. Mum is pretty happy right now. He's about $4 up from where he bought in on those last shares. Yepper. I think he's getting a handle on how to play this game. I wish Grandpa would have bought some down there too, but Grandpa's a little slow on the draw. Buy signal into 1, buy signal into 5. Will that 213.74 be our new bottom pivot point? That would be huge. That would be just absolutely great. Great, great, great. However, the dominant trend is still down. I'd like to get, we want that dominant trend to be up if we're long, and we want to establish our bottom pivot point. The second I know, I will be, I'm going to end up knowing in one of my 6:30 short live streams, and then I will let you know. It looks like we just hit a death cross in the 5 minute. However, it's too early to know. She might be just going to run sideways with it here, because we're currently still under that golden cross, and some of these death crosses and golden crosses are only been giving us a $1.50 lately area, and if it is 219.50, yeah, and that's exactly what we got, is about a $1.50 so far in that. If this ends up being a death cross, or she could just dip down below it a little bit, give us that $1.50 that we already got, and give us a second golden cross here real quick. I've seen that a time or two. A death cross or a golden cross is when the 50 moving average, which is my blue line here, crosses through the dotted yellow line here, and which is the 200 moving average. And if the blue line crosses from the top side down, that's a death cross. And if it comes from over here, from the bottom side up, that's a golden cross. And right now we're right on the line, so I can't call it yet, but we're still under a golden cross, and we are going straight up. Straight up. The 1 minute and the 5 minute look absolutely great. 219.40 and climbing. Oh yeah, Mr. Mum's up almost $5 on those shares he just snagged down there. Good job. Good eye. Oh man. Grandpa's about the worst baseball player in the whole world. But I did coach Little League for the young ones, baseball, years back. We never won a game. We had some games where we were ahead by 14 points and still managed to lose them. But everybody played on Grandpa's team. We had girls on our team, and we had boys, and everybody else, that winning was the most important thing to them. With Grandpa's team, getting to play and have fun was the most important. And boy, did we have fun. We had a riot. Never did win a game, not once. Never, not even one game did we ever win. But there ain't never been a team that had more fun than Grandpa's. We all played. We didn't care if we won or lost. We just did the best we could. And we'd go and have ice cream. That's Grandpa's idea of a fun time. Buying the 1 minute, buying the 5 minute. Yeah, that was fun. Them young kids, they play their hearts out, and but we didn't leave people sit on the bench. Everybody got to play. It didn't matter if they could hit the ball or whatever, and Grandpa's opinion, winning in sports isn't the important part. That's just, everybody wants to win, I guess. They want their sport team to win, but not Grandpa. I'm not a good coach, put it that way. I'm more of everybody should get to play a little bit and learn. Otherwise, they can't learn, you know. And it was surprising, some of the ones that really developed over the season, you know, where if they would have just had to sit on the bench, they wouldn't have been any better than they were, you know. So they actually got pretty good at it. We're getting a bear flag into 1 minute, in case you're wondering what's going on here a little bit. But we're under a buy signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute, and we're getting a bear flag in the 1 minute. So that's where we're at. Grandpa's looking for the 223 area, 223.25. I think 227 area is going to top us out today, possibly, on the top side. And we created a new bottom pivot point. Keep in mind that if we would close below 213.70, we came within 4 cents of that number. I think that's almost amazing, Grandpa. Yeah, we're getting a bear flag in that 1 minute big time. But it is absolutely a bear flag. It is not a sell signal. Don't panic yet. But anyway, if it don't matter that if we go through the 213.70, what matters is if we close or open below that number. If we open below 213.70, you're going to look for 204 in your future. That is followed by 197 and 177. Oh, the chart on the screen is the 5 minute. Trees and Chucker says, can you please say what chart is on the screen periodically? Okay, that's a big word, periodically. We're currently looking at the 5 minute chart on the screen. These are 5 minute candles, and this is a buy signal. And how we know that is this body of this candle is engulfed into the previous one, followed by a green candle. And at 4 minutes into this candle, being it's a 5 minute candle, you'll know 99 9/10 that it's going to be a buy signal. And off you go to the races up. I'll show you our bear flag in the 1 minute. I'm going to put it on the 1 minute chart. Here's the 1 minute. Okay, we're under a buy signal from back here. These 3 candles engulfed into that one, followed by a green one, and off we go in the 1 minute chart straight up. And we got up here. Now this candle does not engulf into that one. If it did, this would have been a sell signal, but it did not. And so we got 4 red candles. That is what you call a bear flag. A bear flag is just a retracement to fake you out. People sell out on that, and the price continues straight up, and they end up getting out of their trade prematurely. And that's probably the biggest thing, one of the biggest things Grandpa can do for you is keep you from getting wiped out in a bear flag or a bull flag or vice versa. So I'm going back to the 5 minute chart. We're looking at the 5 minute chart. New low at 213.74 today, and I'm hoping that that might just possibly be our new bottom pivot point, but like I say, could be a day or two before we know. Would anybody like to check their leg to see how far back you are? I'd like to know. somebody could tell me what their lag is. Got these guys out driving truck and trying to trade. I would like to know. I put the clock up. If you could tell me your lag, that would be great. Grandpa's going to go get some hot coffee. And I will leave the clock up. And I'm going to leave it on the 5-minute chart till I get back. We're currently under a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15, and we're going up. I'm going to go get some coffee, and I will ring the bell because we're under buy signals. Oh, boy, the bell's ringing. The bell's ringing. Oh, boy. Okay, so I'll be back in 3-4 minutes, and that's all I know about that. Oh, Treasonous Trucker says... Okay, Treasonous Trucker says, thanks. It's hard to make all that out on the phone. I really like when you go through the different charts, moving your mouse so I can learn. Well, thank you, Treasonous Trucker. And Treasonous Trucker has a 15-second lag. So, yeah, that's a nice lag. You can trade them numbers. Okay, we're under a buy in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Everything is good, and I'll be back in a little bit. think about eternity once in a while. That was cute. Is it raining? No. Did Bobo show you? Yeah, he's goofy. Pretty proud of him. He's quite a boy. Okay, so I'll get this leg or the clock off here for you. And let's see. Still, oh, we have a sell signal into 1 minute. Buy signal into 5 still. But we do have a sell in the 1 minute. I'll show you the 1 minute just so you can see it. Okay, sell signal into 1 minute. And here it is. You have the big green candle right here. And this green candle is engulfed into it. This green candle is engulfed into it. And this is a fairly strong sell signal in the 1 minute because of the number of candles that engulfed into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them being green. So we are coming back down. 219. 219 might be your area to scalp, possibly. If you want to dump your 20 shares and take a little profit and then rebuy down below, might not be the worst thing in the world. For right now, 218.90 and dropping, 218.80 and dropping. We're under a sell in the 1 minute. She's coming down. Going back to the 5 minute. The 5 minute takes a while to come around. We're still under a buy in the 5 minute. She might not go down that far. I just don't know. Nobody knows. But we are under a sell in the 5 minute. I mean, not, we're under a buy in the 5 minute. We're under a sell in the 1 minute. We're actually getting a bull flag right now in the 1 minute. She is a battle, is what it is. We're in a battle. Still a sell in the 1 minute, still a buy in the 5. And we're still a buy in the 15. I'm going to check the indexes. What are the indexes doing? Oh, man. Oh, the NASDAQ is up and the SPY is up. Fair amount. Fair amount. And Tesla is in the green today. We are in the green in Tesla. But we're lagging behind the indexes some yet. NVIDIA is up more than the indexes. NVIDIA is leading the way up. And the Dow is up just a tiny bit. We're just basically even on the Dow. But the SPY and the QQQ, or the NASDAQ and the S&P is what they're called, is green, and that's what's important to us. And we're in jeopardy of getting a sell signal in the 5 minute here, but not yet. Got to wait 3 minutes before we even know what is going on there. I would expect some sideways movement here at some point. before she snaps one way or the other. And yes, we did. I'm trying to determine if we got a death cross in this. Yeah, we did. I'm going to make it bigger. If you can make out this blue line crossing through the yellow is the 200 moving average, the blue one is the 15 moving average, and we just so barely crossed through it. And so we are under a death cross in the 5-minute chart. I made it bigger so you can see it. We still under a buy in the 5-minute, but we have a sell in the 1. We have a buy in the 15. And I'm anticipating some sideways movement here. But she is slowly coming down the way it looks. Let's see, this death cross. Where did it hit? It hit at 219.50, so it's given us a buck so far. It's given us 90 cents. That's all it's given us to the downside currently. Usually it'll do around $3, $2.50, $3, but sometimes it only does a buck or $1.50. But it can do up to $23.70. I've seen that before. But Grandpa doesn't trade the death crosses because I like to watch it in the 5-minute predominantly. We have a reversal buy signal in the 1-minute. So the 1-minute and the 5-minute are both still buy signals. We're absolutely moving sideways in the 1-minute. But we do have a buy signal in the 1-minute. I'm going to go to the 1-minute. Okay, Mr. Mum got out at 219.25. We're back in a buy signal, Mr. Mum. Let's see. We are borderline. We have a sell in the 5-minute. We have a sell in the 5-minute, but I think we're just pretty much moving sideways because we already have a buy back in the 1-minute. She's going back up a little bit. I think we're going to go back and forth. She's a tight range. I'll tell you what. She's a tight range. We're moving from 218.50 to 220 area. 220, actually around 219.95 on the top side. 219.95 on the top side, and on the bottom side 218.50 area. 218.50 to 218.70 area on the bottom side currently. She's moving back and forth, absolutely sideways. Fairly tight range. I'm going to go to the 1-minute and we'll look at if you want to do some scalping, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. You could probably see it a little better. So right around the 219.50 area on the top side to 218.70 on the bottom side. 218.70 on the bottom side to 219.50 on the top side. She's heading up. She is taking off uphill in a quick hurry here. We have a buy signal in the 1 minute. This indecision candle here could be throwing us off on our signal in the 5 minute because it's so close to being either way that we could. I'm undecided if we have a buy signal or a sell signal in the 5 minute at this point. If we get a little more bounce up like we are in the 1 minute right now, this thing could take off straight up because we got just a golden, we got a death cross for $1 and it looks like we're going to get a golden cross now again. And a lot of times when I see that happen, she takes off. We're looking for 223.30 area, and then we're looking for the 227 area. Oh yeah, that'll help your average. Jeff says, gosh, that really helped my average. Now keep in mind you need to go back and forth in and out about 10 times to get your true average now, because your average is going to be messed up a little bit. Your overall average, I don't know if you realize that or not. I'm talking to Jeff about his average. But yeah, that makes your average look a lot prettier. Just going in and out with $20. Grandpa, they call it averaging down, and Grandpa does that very often. If I get out of position, okay, we're in jeopardy of getting a sell signal in the 1 minute. It's too early to tell. We got to wait 40 seconds before we even know, 30 seconds. But we might have a sell in she's a tight range right now. She's a tight range. It's moving in the 218.65 area on about 218. Give it 218.70 on the bottom side, and on the top side 219.90 area. So about $1.20. Back and forth, back and forth. That's what we're doing. It's that time of day. It's 11:15. She'll snap like a rubber band, but she could run sideways the whole day, the whole rest of the day. You just never know. But when it snaps, it'll snap like a rubber band. And right now, we are under a golden cross in the... No, I'm sorry. We're still under a death cross in the 5 minute chart. We're still under a death cross. The dominant trend is still down. And we're still searching for a new bottom pivot point, and that's hugely important. Is 213.74 going to be our new pivot point on the bottom? I don't know. I do know that 265 was our top pivot point, and we're currently searching for the bottom pivot point. And once we establish it, then we'll be searching for a top pivot point again. That's what we do. And we're under a sell signal in the 1 minute. Big time sell signal in the 1 minute. She's coming down again. She's on her way down. How low will she go? I do not know. Under a sell in the 1 minute. And let's see. I believe we're under a sell in the 5 minute also. However, we are a buy signal still in that 15 minute. That 15 minutes been a buy signal since the open, and we dropped down whatever. We dropped down about $5.50, $6 on that buy signal, and that's not uncommon in a 15-minute chart. It's getting that kind of retracement. It's sell signal in the 1 minute, sell signal in the 5 minute. She's coming down. Jeff grabs another 20 shares down here somewhere. Wait till she's gonna switch before you do it. He's scalping. We got a scalper out there. He's having fun. I think this is his. I think this is his first day scalping. He's trying scalping today. Very murky. What's murky? The weather or Grandpa's live stream? I don't know. He says very murky. What is murky? I don't know. I don't know what murky is. Grandma let Murphy in. We're looking at the 5 minute chart. We're currently in a sell signal in the 1 minute and 5 minute. Look for a buying opportunity. If you're scalping, we're looking. Jeff sold at. Well, here's what Jeff did. He bought in at 214.95, just under 215. Got out at 219.25 on the top side, and now he's looking to rebuy some down below again. And at what point, we don't know yet. We're still under a sell in the 1 and the 5. You got to have patience to play this game. And we're down at 218.85. Right around 218.50. It's about as low as we've been going. We're getting a bull flag in the 1 minute. Still sell signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Have patience. Have patience here. She's going to snap like a rubber band. We're under a death cross currently still. So, and that death cross hasn't given us beans yet. So, we're getting a bull flag in the 1 minute. So it's bouncing back up, but it ain't going nowhere because we have a sell signal in the 1 and the 5. All it is a retracement up. It's called a bull flag. I'll switch you over to the 1 minute just for a little bit and show you a bull flag. Here it is. And the reason that Grandpa knows it's a bull flag is this candle here, the red one, where my mouse is, does not fit into this one. If it did, it'd be a buy signal. but it doesn't. So I know that this is only going to be a bull flag, go up a little bit, 2, 3, 4 candles, and it's going to come right back down. That's what it does. And that's how you know. Still under a sell signal in the 5 minute. And we're under a sell signal in the 1 minute with a bull flag. What's murky, Mr. Mum? What is murky? He's out building houses today. He's a good husband. He's got to make money to buy diapers for the twin boys, Model Y and Model S. The NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are both up substantially. Tesla is in the green, but it's trailing behind the indexes currently. NVIDIA is up fairly good, 138.63 and climbing. That's all I know about that. So the indexes are looking good. I'm anticipating, I could be dead wrong, but I'm anticipating 123.30 today area, and potentially 127 area is going to top us out completely today. I don't know if we'll hit that. Still a sell in the 5 minute with a bull flag in the 1 minute and a sell in the 1 minute. The 15 minute is still a buy signal. It's been a buy since the open and never did change with the bear flag, massive bear flag, about $6 worth. We're looking at the 5 minute chart here. It's under a sell signal. I'll show you that 1 minute bull flag when I get we'll look at that 1 minute just so you can see it. So here you have your bull flag, and now we're getting our true direction, which is down in the 1 minute because it is a sell signal. It never changed from a sell signal. That's where Grandpa can help you the most, by letting you know that this is not a buy signal. These 4 green candles is not a buy signal. It's still a sell signal. And that's what fakes most people out. And we're continuing straight down in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Jeff is looking for an opportunity to buy, to rebuy his 20 shares down below that he sold up above. So let's see, what did he end up making on those shares? $5, just shy of $5. Excellent. 450 approximately. Yeah, you do that a few times, and that'll make you look a lot prettier. Sell signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Still got a buy signal in that 15 minute. It's a lot of fun. And we have a death cross. We are under a death cross. Will we get our $3 out of it? I don't know. If we do, if we get our $3, we'd be down around 216 and a half area. If it would go down that far, it's possible. Anything is possible. We are under a sell in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Might be looking for a buying opportunity. I wouldn't want to do anything till you get a buy signal in that 1 minute. Ugh. Gotta have patience to play this game. Gotta have patience. Takes time. It's a minute at a time. Cell signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. We're looking at the 5 minute chart here. I've got it fairly big because I know we got guys on their phones that are trading this thing. So I try to keep it fairly big. We're getting a potential bull flag in the 1 minute. Nope, we're not. She's red as can be. I'm going to go back to that 1 minute and show you that bull flag that Grandpa was talking about again. You know, see, this candle here does not fit into that one, and then we get these green ones. That's how Grandpa knows that this is only a bull flag. And the true, here's your sell signal right here. Big green candle, the next green one, the body of it fits into it, followed by a red. There's your sell signal all day long. And it didn't change just because we got 4 green candles. That's only a bull flag. It's not a reversal. And thus we are going straight down. We are going straight down. Mr. Mum's almost down $1. And she's falling. And we're under a death cross. It should fall. We're under a death cross in 5 minute. We're under a golden cross in 1 minute, but I don't go by that because it changes back and forth every few minutes sometimes. But the 5 minute and the 1 minute are both sell signal, and the 15 minute is looking like another half hour, I might know if we have a sell signal in that thing yet. Too early to know. She's coming down. Sell signal in Jeff's up a buck, coming back down already. Potentially. So right around that 216 area would be possible. Yeah, he ate like Murphy ate chicken and dog food and everything else. I only gave him half of it, Grandma. He's happy as a pig in mud, that dog. He's a happy dog. Yeah, I'm happy that Jeff is doing some scalping and doing well at it. Potential, well, it's too early. Still a sell into 1 minute. She wants to move sideways here a little bit for a bit. Still a sell into 1 minute and the 5 minute. Oh, we might have it's too early. Too early to know. We're getting a red candle in the 15 minute. If it ends up being a red candle, it will be a sell in the 15 minute, the first one we've gotten all day. However, it is only a baby candle, so we don't know for sure. Okay, hang on there, Mr. Mum. You might. I gotta wait another 30 seconds. If we might have a buy signal coming into 1 minute right now. Gotta wait. Still a sell in the 5, however. Still a sell in the 5. And it looks we potential. Yeah, it looks like we've got a buy signal in the 1 minute. Absolutely got a buy signal in the 1 minute, but we have a sell in the 5. So how high this thing will push, I don't know. We're back up to 218.80. We're still under a death cross, but we can switch back over to a golden cross in a heartbeat here. She's holding tight. Buy signal in the 1 minute. Sell signal in the 5. And that's not uncommon. So here I'll show you the buy signal. We got this red candle here, the body of it fits into the previous body of the red one, and then this one fits into it also, followed by a green candle in the 1 minute. This is an absolute buy signal, and it's a fairly strong one. It is a fairly strong one. The more candles that engulf into the previous one, the stronger the signal. So we have a buy in the 1 minute. And we're still under a sell in the 5 minute. But really all it did was basically move sideways from 218.20 to the 219.95 area. Back up to 219.25 and climbing. The buy signal is in the 1 minute, and she's going straight up. Still a sell in the 5 minute. I hope this is helpful in some way, shape, or form. And the 15 minute is 2 undecided candles. We're moving sideways. We're just plain moving sideways. That's what we're doing. So currently, you're looking at 219.5 on the top side and 218.25 on the bottom side. That's what she's doing. Murphy, go lay down somewhere. And let's see, we're getting a bull flag in the 5 minute. Bull flag in the 5 minute with a sell signal, but the 1 minute is an absolute buy signal, and she's inching up. She might go up to the top side again here. I just don't believe this 1 minute's going to probably go that far, because we just don't have a buy signal in that 5 minute yet. We do not. We do have a buy signal in that 15 minute though still. Never did change. We've been in a buy signal in that 15 minutes since the open. With a bear flag. Massive bear flag. 1 minute is just going straight up. She is just flying. Treasonous chucker. Why not buy in the 5 minutes? Well, you can. You can buy and sell in the 5 minute. or you can buy and sell in the 1 minute. I just report what they're doing. The 1 minute will change first, and then the 5 minute will change second. Okay, Jeff was outside unhooking his trailer. This indecision candle here, Treasonous Trucker wants to know why this isn't a buy signal. We're under a sell signal in the 5 minute with a bull flag. This is not a buy signal. This indecision candle here, if it was red followed by a green one, then it would be a buy signal. But we are under a bull flag in the 5 minute. We are under a bull flag. Grandpa anticipates it will. Put it this way. The current signal in the 5 minute is absolutely a sell signal. And the 1 minute is absolutely a buy signal. The 1 minute, I'll show you the 1 minute. Here's the 1 minute. We got our buy signal down here. This candle engulfs into it. That one does. This is a strong signal in the 1 minute. But in the 5 minute, it's a bull flag. It's a retracement up in the 5 minute because we're still under a sell signal. These two green candles fit into this one, and does that one? No. But these two fit into that one. Got red candle, down she goes. And this is not a buy signal. This is a bull flag. And I'm anticipating a reverse. This is the 1 minute right here. I'm anticipating opportunity to get out of a few shares shortly. At the top side up here, we're up towards the top side of our range right now. This tight range that we're running in. And I could be wrong, but I think that we are going to see a reversal at some point here because we're still under a sell in that 5 minute with a bull flag. Yeah, the size of the candle, Treasonous Trucker, really doesn't matter. What matters is whether it's a sell signal. We can retrace back up in this 5 minute, $4 or $5, and still maintain a sell signal in that 5 minute. But you're going to see a switch here, and it's going to come back down because this is only a bull flag. And I will prove it to you in a second or two with the 1 minute. This is an opportunity to bail out of a few of your shares if you're scalping and go rebuy them down below because this thing is coming down. Here's the 1 minute. We're under a sell signal now in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. The 1 minute and the 5 minute are both sell signals now, just like Grandpa's been telling you was going to happen. This big green candle here, the body of the next green candle engulfs into it, followed by red candles in the 1 minute. That's a sell signal. Okay. And we're back over to the 5 minute. We have a bull flag here of 3 candles, so we 15 minutes we've suffered with this thing going up against the grain, but it's only a bull flag. It's only a bull flag, and it's gonna the signal is a sell, and it's gonna be a sell until we get a buy, and we don't have a buy. We do not have a buy in the 5 minute. We have a sell in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Okay, and this is one of the biggest things that Grandpa can do for you, is letting you know. That's why I figured it's an opportunity to dump a few shares up at the top of the trend here at 219.90 area, or 219.80, whatever area, and dump a few more shares and then rebuy them down below in the 218.25 area. You might only get a buck back and forth if you're doing this scalping thing, but you take what you can get. Okay, I'll go back to the 1 minute. A dollar back and forth is a dollar back and forth in this game. Sometimes you get twos, sometimes you get one. The 1 minute is a sell signal. This candle is too early. We might have a buy signal in the 1 minute again, going back up already. Grandma's going to work out. She is a worker, that grandma. She's constantly doing stuff. Don't feed him. He's already eaten more than a horse should eat. She's giving him treats. He's skinny, she goes. He's hyperactive. Okay, what am I looking at? The 1 minute. Oh, let's see. What time is it? Yeah, we have a buy signal in the 1 minute again. Oh, what a nightmare. And we're still under a sell signal in this 5 minute with the bull flag. And truthfully, we are moving sideways from 218.25 on the bottom side to 219.90 on the top side. 219.90 on the top side area to 218.25 on the bottom side. Them are your, what appears to be your corners here. And we're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we've been doing that for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. For 1 hour. 1 hour we've moved in that range. 218.25 to 220 area. So $1.75 range so far. Buy signal in the 1 minute, sell signal in the 5 with a bull flag, and she's a big one. Well, not big, couple bucks. Current price is $219.75. I'm anticipating the 1 minute to give us a sell signal in the near future because all this is good for, this sideways movement, is to sell at the top side of the range and buy at the bottom of the range. But be careful, because eventually she's going to snap like a rubber band and she's going to take off one way or the other. We've been in this thing for 1 hour. Are, are we going to be in it for another hour or 2 hours or till the end of the day? Nobody knows. Nobody will know when she snaps. I'm anticipating a snap to the upside, but I could be dead wrong. That's only Grandpa's opinion. I'm expecting to see 223.25 today yet. That's what Grandpa's anticipating. We're getting up towards the top of the range here again that it's been moving in, right about the 219.90 to 220 area, and the bottom side has been bottoming out around 218.30. That's what we got to work with. Still a buy signal in the 1 minute. The 5 minute is a sell signal with a bull flag. She's but you can do $3 to $5 easily in a bull flag in this 5 minute chart, just with a bull flag. 1 minute's reversing downward. 1 minute's going to give us a sell signal, possibly, too early to tell. I'll put it on to 1 minute just so you can see it if you're watching. It's too early to tell. The candle's changing back and forth. That's why Grandpa can't call it until he knows. Still buy in the 1 minute. She's changing back and forth. Still a buy. If it still a buy. We're under a sell signal in the 1 minute. On absolute, we're under a sell signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute again. 5 minutes been a sell signal all along with a. So we went right back up here to the 219.80 area. 219.80, and she's heading right back down to the. Man, this thing is tight. 219. 35.40 area. 219.40. 219.40 on the bottom side, and wow, that's tight. 219.85 on the top side. Wow, 50 cents. That's nasty. She's gonna snap like a rubber band. Yeah, just main thing you do is push the right buttons on your phone, and there's no room for error in this game. You can mess yourself up. Make sure you know whether you're buying or selling. Grandpa's all done all that goofy stuff in his past. Double check your orders. When you think you bought or sold, always check your orders. Make sure you actually did what you thought you were doing. Okay? It's the way it is. Still a sell signal in the 1 minute. Still a sell signal in the 5 minute. In the 5 minute, we've got potentially 5 green candles. Well, this candle's too young. And we're under a death cross in the 5 minute yet. Still under a death cross in that 5 minute. The 1 minute is trying to give us a reversal signal again. I mean, this thing is so tight. It's running in a 75-cent range from high to low. We're looking at the 5 minute chart here. We have a sell signal here with a bull flag. And we have a buy signal in the 1 minute again. She's going back up. In the 1 minute, she's inching its way back up to the top. It looks to me like I'm going to look at that 1 minute, but it looks to me like we're not quite hitting the top each time. She's making just slightly lower highs each time that it goes up. That's what it looks like to Grandpa. This is the 1 minute chart. We have a buy signal in the 1 minute. And we're getting a bear flag candle. But we don't even know what color that thing's going to be because it's too early yet. Looks like it's going to be green, potentially. Still too early to tell. And she's absolutely moving sideways. So that's all I can tell you about that. Oh, here we get some action. If this one is, well, we're under a sell signal already. Oh no, we're under a buy signal. I'm sorry. Grandpa. Yeah, the 1 minute's, the 5 minutes still a sell. The 5 minute is still a sell. However, if the next candle is red, we will have a sell. Well, we're still in a sell. It'll end our bull flag, put it that way. Nothing but indecision in that 1 minute. Just crazy. We're looking at the 5 minute. We have a death cross. And it didn't give us too much. It could have played out already. Possible. About $1.20, 30 cents on that death cross is all we got so far. Sell signal in the 1 minute, big time. She's coming down. 5 minute is still a sell signal with bull flag. So we have a sell in the 1 minute and the 5 minute currently. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I'll show you the 1 minute here briefly. I'm anticipating seeing. I think we're going to snap out of this thing, and I think we're going to snap to the upside. But that's Grandpa's opinion. I think we're going to see the 223.25 area today. 223.30. But that's only Grandpa's opinion. That's not candles. Still under a sell in the 1 and the 5, and just absolutely moving sideways. She's moving sideways from the 218.85 to the 219.85, $1. That's your range right there. 218.85 to 219.85. That is the range. $1 right on the money. That makes it easier for Grandpa. You just cannot trade candles in a range like that. All you can do is scalp, which is picking the top side and getting a sell, and picking the bottom side and getting a buy. But when she snaps on you, if you're going in the wrong direction, you ain't going to do too good on those shares. So that's why Grandpa always says he likes to do a couple of scalps and give it up for the day and do a couple the next day type of deal. She's coming down like a hurricane. We have a sell signal in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Grandpa's been preaching to you for the last 25 minutes that this is a bull flag, and you're going to find out that it was a bull flag shortly. Grandpa knows stuff. It's just the way it is. Still, this candle is so young, we don't even know what color it's going to be yet, this one here. It's red right now. And the way the 1 minute is looking, I think it's going to stay red. I'll show you the 1 minute just briefly here. See the sell signal in the 1 minute? We had a buy signal, and we got a sell signal. This one's engulfed into that one's engulfed into that one. Red candles, we got a sell signal in the 1 minute. So a sell in the 1 and the 5. That's what you got. A sell in the 1 and the 5. And it's going nowhere fast, as far as I can tell. Absolutely going nowhere. Yeah, we do. We've got. This is the end of your bull flag. Your sell signal's over here, okay. And then we got bull flag, bull flag, bull flag, bull flag for 5 candles, and then we got our reversal sell signal in the 5 minute. And currently we're getting what? A bull flag in the 1 minute. Which don't surprise me, because it's just going back and forth in a $1 range. And the range is 219.85 on the top side and 218.85 on the bottom side. That is the absolute tight range we're in, and we're getting a bull flag in the 1 minute, and it's a big one. Well, big is in regard to like 75 cents to a dollar type of deal, 50 cents. Okay, well, Grandpa's going to have to give it up here. So I got to come back. I'm going to be back at 6:30. I'll give you the opening for tomorrow. Grandpa calculates the fair opening price, and I'm batting 90% or better on the opening. And we will give the upside range, the downside range of where we potentially think we may go for tomorrow, and we'll do divergence. And I'm anticipating a bounce up because of the divergence on Friday. 57 million more shares were bought on lower prices. And so that tells Grandpa that we have some upside in our future, short term. Currently a bull flag into 1 minute, sell signal into 5, sell signal into 1. Currently, and we're not going nowhere. We're just we're just moving in a $1 range here. Grandpa's going to give it up real quick here. So we'll cover the dominant trend, which is currently down. It's going to be fun to see what that daily candle does by 3:30, 4 o'clock today. The daily, the weekly, and the monthly candles only run from 9:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. The 1 minute candle up through the 4-hour candle time frame, they run from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. That's when they're formed. The bull flag into 1 minute's just about over, and we're still in the sell signal like Grandpa said. I'll show it to you just so you know that Grandpa knows something. So here's your bull flag, and we had a sell signal. This was not a buy signal, it was only a bull flag, and that's important to know. And so the sell signal is continuing in the 1 minute and the 5 minute. And with that, I think we will say hasta la vista. DLA came on earlier today and said, hey, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. And we'll see you around 6:30, and we'll fight her out again. Sell into 1 and the 5 currently, and see you later. Good luck, you guys.